Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the house that Swede built. Swede Erickson Thunderbird Gym on a Thursday night, the final game of round one, the quarterfinals of the Ladies Region 9 Championships. And the defending champion Casper College Thunderbirds in the final game. They are the host team. Earlier this afternoon, the first game of the afternoon saw Western Wyoming beat one of the perennial favorites in this region, Western Nebraska. The final was 58-52. Game two saw Northeastern Junior College, NJC from Sterling, with an easy win over Gillette. The top seed from the south, Northeastern 77 and Gillette 50. Game three just completed saw the Otero Rattlers with a relatively easy win over Eastern Wyoming's Lancers, the number 2 seed out of the south, winning that 70-48. So now we get the number 4 seed, McCook from Nebraska, against the Thunderbirds. McCook got here with a win in the play-in game. They beat Lamar by a final of 48 to 43. And they won that game at the free throw line, 26 of 30. 26 of their 48 points from the stripe earns them the right to advance to this a quarterfinal game against the host team. The T-Birds come into this game with a mark of 25-5. They are ranked 16th in the country in the latest JUCO poll. Earlier this season, they played this McCook team in Hobbs, New Mexico in that tournament just before Christmas. It was December 17th, and the T-Birds won handily 74-39, your final. These teams will be meeting for the 15th time in their history. Casper has won 13 of the previous 14. So, and the Indians are missing a couple of players here. They're kind of short-handed. Not as bad as Eastern was the other day when they only suited up 9 players. But the T-Birds riding an 8-game winning streak now. They are 11-1 this season on the home court here at Erickson T-Bird Gym. And they will be heavy favorites, but still got to play the game. And it's that time of the year when you get one loss and you get to tie your sneakers up, throw them back in the locker along with the rest of your clothes and call it a season. So a big game for Dwight Ganeri's team. And Ganeri now in his 16th season as the head coach here. He's won 421 games and had only 155 losses. He has won 6 Region 9 titles, and he has been the North Sub-Region champion 13 of those 16 years as head coach. So we'll see what happens here. Both teams going through their final warm-ups right now. T-Birds come into this contest averaging 79 a game. They give up 62. They hit 45% from the field, hold the opposition to 37. Behind the arc, they are 1 out of 3, 33%. The opposition hits just 29. Casper 69% from the free throw line. They get 42 rebounds per ball game. And just in, the Casper College men advancing 92-82 as they win over in Scotts Bluff and move ahead as the number 2 seed out of the north. And that victory for Tom Parks Ball Club, their 9th in a row, I believe now. They have not been ranked in the top 25. If they win Region 9, though, you would expect they would get some mention in that poll. Birds will be in their home white uniforms tonight as the crowd wends its way in. All that snow to the south of us in Colorado, and we got a couple inches here, but the roads relatively unscathed. At least the roads around town were passable, nothing on them. Snow melted away. However, we hear that not so up on the mountain where people had to shovel out one of those heavy springtime snows. McCook will be the traveling team, the visiting team here as the number 4 seed and a play-in winner on the north side. Birds, as I said, Dwight Canary, 421 wins, 155 losses in his 16th year, and he also has had Nate Macy as his assistant for a long time now. Macy beginning in the middle of or toward the end of his 7th season as assistant at Casper College, guy who has coached at Northern Oklahoma and some grad assistant work at Central Oklahoma, and a long-time hand and a trusted hand and a good guy with the women's program here at Casper College. As both teams get set to gather around their coaches, Brandon Pritchett, assisted by Bryce Bivens, the coaching staff down at McCook, almost to the Kansas border in Nebraska. Canary having a chat with one of the officials right below us, members of the Otero basketball team. Otero victorious over Eastern Wyoming. In the game preceding this one, the final was 70-48. Otero advancing to a semifinal date tomorrow, and they will get the winner of this game in the semifinals.
Barrett served as a women's basketball referee, having officiated games in Region 9 for 12 years. Throughout that time, Barrett provided wisdom and support to younger officials. During that time, he served as a camp clinician for upcoming officials.
Getting a little eulogy here I did not know about a official who passed away this last week.
To the women's game. On the court, Barrett held himself in the highest expectations.
McCook will be in their blue traveling unis.
And invited him to their grassroots camp. He officiated the 4A Colorado Boys Championship game in 2012 and the Region 9 Women's Championships in 2019.
So many of these officials now are
His talents, knowledge,
guys that, frankly, I no longer recognize.
inspired those fortunate enough to work alongside.
Same with the coaches as the younger generation has taken over.
At this time, we ask that you please rise and direct your attention to the American.
We'll get our playing of the national anthem and the singing of our national anthem and the opening tap just moments away. Final game in round 1 of the Region 9 Women's. Going to be a good crowd here on a Thursday night as we have the final game of the opening round. 3 teams punched their tickets, if you will, into the Final Four, which will go tomorrow evening here at Erickson T-Bird Gym. And let's take a look at the starters from McCook, coming in with a record of 17-14. The Indians are 5-7 away from home.
Number 5, the 6-foot guard,
T-Birds being introduced first. Andy Schisler getting the call, the freshman from Kersey, Colorado, joined by Logan Alvar, the sophomore from KW. Irini Fernandez de Kayla, the third starter. Then Lutza Ax from Hungary coming in. And then the point guard will be the sophomore from Spain, Adam Bajacoli.
Now for the number 4 seed in the South,
the fourth seed will go this way. Suzanne Sisman averages 10 a ball game. She's a sophomore from Denmark, joined by Noah Chorta, Iglesias Chorta from Barcelona, Spain, 5'11 sophomore, averaging 5 points a contrast. Audra Bine averages 9 points a ball game. She's a 5'5 point guard, sophomore from Colorado, from Thornton in suburban Denver. Gemma Bacall is the leading scorer on this team, the 5'10 sophomore from Berlin, averaging 18.7 rebounds a game. And Carlota Alonso, a 5'11 freshman from Valencia, Spain, will be the fifth starter for McCook. Well, the Birds have lost only once on their home court this year. That was to Western Wyoming back in January. These teams met earlier this season. As I said, it was a 74-39 win on a neutral court for the Birds in Hobbs, New Mexico. Set to go here. We'll get the ball in center circle, and it will be Lutza jumping for the T-Birds, and the tap will be controlled in the backcourt by Casper College. Schisler will bring it ahead and bounce it on the right side outside. Michaela cross-courting in deep. Alvar can't get the layup to go. So the Birds fail on the first time down court. Sisman into the front court. They'll swing it left side, way outside to Vine. Head fake on the three, spinning into the lane. Feeding in the corner, Chorta throws it over the head, and that'll go out of bounds in the turnover. Intended for Sisman along the sideline. Andy Schisler, kind of the rock and the steady offensive presence on this team. Brings it into Bajacoli, looking in deep. This time Ox Lutza will not miss. She will drive home the easy layup, and the Birds step out to a 2-0 lead here. Into the front court, Bacall on the dribble. Loses it to Vine, who feeds along the baseline. In deep, they'll kick it outside, push for a three, that's good. Well, Gemma Bacall averaging 18 a ball game. She's the leading scorer on this team and the best shooter, 39% from the land of three. Here's Schisler trying to provide an answer, no good. In deep, DeKayla turns, shoots, can't get it to go. Put it on the floor one time. Might have been better served to go right back up with that thing. Out top, Bacall, head fake on the three. Swings it outside on the right side. The pick, trying to roll with it as Vine. Loses her dribble, and that'll be a travel. Sisman trying to tightrope the sideline underneath, or the baseline, and managed to kind of drag the foot. McCook with a 1-point lead. Birds with the basketball in the front court. Schisler swinging it left side, outside. Bajacoli works it between the legs. Now out top. Schisler three, that's a little too strong. The rebound put back up by Fernandez de Kayla. Couldn't get it to go, and then couldn't control the rebound. Three-two, Birds with the pressure on, trailing by a point. And a loose ball picked up by Schisler. Finds to Bajacoli, who wants to dribble drive. Stetter step too hard off the glass. The tap by Alvar comes away to the blue-shirted Indians of McCook. High dribble out top. Vine looking over to Chorta. Swing it back to Vine, alone at the top. That's an air ball. Well, the 18-footer only floated 17. Played nearly 3 minutes. It's a 3-2 ball game. Both offenses kind of mired in the muck. Bajacoli losing her dribble, tied up. And the jump ball will go over on the arrow to McCook. T-Birds with that familiar full court pressure that they throw out all the time in the back court. McCall going to run it all the way down. Nice feed. The layup is good. And a foul. Alonso gives her team a 3-point lead. The foul will go on Schisler. First foul of the ball game for either team. Carlotta Alonso to the free throw line. A lefty. Everybody's in too soon, and we're going to say the leader of the pack was the blue-shirted McCall, I believe, so the Birds will get it. They won't get the free throw. Casper's missed a bunch in the paint to start the game. Schisler has missed on 2 threes, turned that one down. Bajacoli with a line drive comes in deep, and the putback is no good by Axe, but a foul, and she'll be headed to the free throw line. Suzanne Sisman gets the foul. So Lutza with a chance here at the free throw line to bring the Birds within 1. She has all 3 Casper points here in the early going. Second one's off the heel, comes to Schisler in deep, shovels to Axe. She has tied up and walks with the ball. First substitution of the night for McCook will be Bree Hunter. Hunter, a 6-foot freshman from Waswell, Georgia. On the run, McCook cross-courting it. Into the paint, they'll try and go in the corner, and that's too tall. Alonso with the pass. Vine couldn't hang on to it. Schisler to bring it in. Bajacoli. Birds are down 5-3 early and have missed some easy shots right now. Lutza pulled way out. They'll give it to Alvar. Dribble drive, layup is good. Logan says enough of this. Let's get something in tight. We're tied at 5. Back the other way. McCall from 15. High arc. That's Peru. Pretty shot. She's got 5. And it's 7-5. Bajacoli to Alvar. Right back to Adama. Kicks it outside. Axe for a 3, in and out. Ball tapped around. Bajacoli controls to Schisler at the elbow. Ducks in, couldn't get it. Gets it at the top of the free throw line, though. And Irene Fernandez de Calo with her first hoop. We're tied at 7. Out of back court. Chorta into the front court, exchanging. They'll wing it around to the top. Back to Chorta, going down left side of the lane, off the glass. A little too hard, but she was pushed. That'll be a 2-shot foul. Logan Alvar gets her first. Angela Astorga in along with Anacini for the T-Birds. Noah Chorda, Iglesias Chorda, sophomore from Barcelona. And the first free throw is good. She averages 5 a ball game. Best free throw shooter on the team at 79% this year. Second one's off the side, and Astorga will claim it. Run it ahead to Bajacoli with a couple of point guards in now. In deep, Alvar tries to go across the lane, and the ball knocked out of bounds. They'll say last touched by the T-Birds, Bajacoli. We're going to get timeout. 5 minutes left in the opening quarter. It's McCook 8, Casper 7.
So one of the main reasons I chose Casper College is I'm from Casper, born and raised, and it's great that we have this community college here that it's ranked pretty high among community colleges. So I'm a non-traditional student, and I was a little bit nervous to come back to college, I guess. My major while I was a CC student was psychology, and I also got to be the president of the psychology club. I just had so many opportunities for leadership and personal growth. And I've just been so thankful. I really never imagined all of the opportunities that I would have had here. Just go for it. Like, there is so much to do.
Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym, where the final game of the opening round of the Women's Region 9 tournament. The host team, the Thunderbirds, with 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter, trailing now by a point. They've trailed by as many as 3. It's 8-7. Casper has missed a lot of what we would probably refer to as bunnies inside the paint. See if Birds apply the usual full court pressure as McCook needs to go the distance out of the back court. And they'll get it in. And right back to Chorda. Draws the double team, gets it across court though. Easily to Vine, who dribbles between the circles. Vine coming right, may have gotten away with a walk. Looking for Bacall, gets it to her out top. She'll drive, throw it up, the underhand scoop, no good. And the rebound, San Francisco takes it away. Gives it to Schisler, in deep, the layup's good. Lutza Axe. 5 points of the Birds, 9, and Casper back up. Schisler with the steal, with the left hand, scored, and she's fouled. Well, Chorda is going to get the foul. The Bird lead is 3, and McCook will take a timeout. Still 4:22 to go, opening quarter. Casper 11, McCook 8.
At Casper College, we're a hustle culture. We hustle for everything. Everything!
Hustle! 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 That's better.
Thunderbirds up by 3 and will be at the free throw line here. Andy Schisler, the leading free throw shooter on this team at 90% this season. The freshman from Kersey, Colorado. Chance to finish the three-point play and boost the lead to 4. It's in and out, no. And then Bacall almost dropped it out of bounds. Managed to control. She'll bring it to Vine. Vine against Schisler, bouncing out top. Bacall will draw the double team, and they'll bring it back to Vine. Looking in the corner. Still has it out top with 10 to shoot to Vine. Vine against Schisler. In the corner, going to try a high arc that's no good. And Schisler will be fouled. This is going to go against Bree Hunter. Team fouls now 3 apiece here in the opening quarter. Hunter will leave, and Alonso returns for McCook as the Birds bring it ahead. San Francisco into the front court for Schisler. Outside, Cheney looking for a cutter. Instead brings it back out top. Schisler tried to jive, had it knocked loose, and the loose ball gathered, taken away by Audra for Bacall. Stops out top, swinging it to Chorta, spin dribble along the lane, in deep, nice feed. The layup is no good. Oh, Alonso had to do a 360 around the rim and then fall to the wayside. Angela Astorga now, always smiling when she has the basketball. Gets it to Cheney, tries a 3 off the glass. That ball knocked out of bounds, and it will be controlled by McCook. Paula Barajas Ruiz in for the first time for Dwight Ganeri's squad. Still got 3:06 to play here. Birds contesting the inbounds, double team Audra. She'll clear to Bacall, who brings it ahead with the left hand. All the way down left side, couldn't get the layup to go. Birds running it ahead. Astorga wants to go to the baseline. In deep, shovels it up. That didn't go. Hit the bottom of the rim, taken away by the Indians. Audra Vine pounding it into the front court. Exchanges with Bacall, and then gets it to Liepsa. And Liepsa will hit it, and that'll be a 3. They give her 3, they gave her 2. Schisler for a 3. She's 1 for 4 now. That one was nothing but net after a couple of misses. 3 misses, Birds back on top by 4. 14-10 as we get to the final 2 minutes of the opening stanza. Birds trying to hawk the ball, and Schisler takes it away. She will lay it up and miss it. Oh. Well, and then I believe Andy's going to get the foul. That'll be her second. If she's had one problem this year, it's been avoiding foul trouble. And that one she really didn't need in the backcourt. Little frustration after she missed the wide open layup. She'll take a seat. Birds still have a 4-point lead, and another foul going to be whistled. This is a push, and it's going to go, I believe, on Sisman, I think. They haven't put it up on the board yet. 14 fouls for the Birds, 3 on McCook with the basketball. Vine has been in control of the ball most of the night for Bacall, spinning, going all the way down, running one-hander, no good. And DeKayla has it punched away from her, put back up and in, and a foul. Chorta gets her first field goal of the ball game. We've put the T-Birds, I got to get used to this, on the visitor side of the scoreboard. I'm looking the wrong place. Chorta to the free throw line. And that one's too hard, but it's tapped away and controlled by Bacall. Deep in the corner, feeding, and the flash shot will be blocked nicely that time. Paula Barajas Ruiz, Birds back the other way. Alvar, a highly contested layup, threw up the air ball. 1 minute to go, opening quarter. Hasn't been pretty, but the Birds have a 14-12 lead right now. In deep, and the layup is good. Chorta has 5. San Francisco out top. We're tied at 14 for Astorga, and she will be fouled. They got things on the right side of the scoreboard. I'm too many fours in the game right now. And you can only have two. That tells you where I am. Casper basketball in the front court. We got 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. The Birds are tied. 1 seed against 4 seed. Long three, got it. And Cheney makes it 17-14. Casper's biggest lead has been 4. McCook's biggest lead has been 3. They have the ball, 10 seconds to go. McCall, right side of the lane, kicks it in the land of 3. That's no good. Birds coming back on the run. Astorga got it at the buzzer. Held on, managed to deliver the layup just before the clock ran out. We played 1. Casper 19, McCook 14. Vietnamese. Jack Noakes back at Erickson Thunderbird Gym. Final game, opening round, Women's Region 9 tournament. Number 1 seed out of the north, Casper, with a 19-14 lead now over McCook. It's the biggest lead by either team in the first. Both teams struggling a little bit here from the field. Casper came in averaging 79 a game, giving up 62. The Indians come in averaging 60, and they give up 60. T-Bird ball starting the second quarter of play right down below us at half court. Astorga to play it into San Francisco, works it behind her back. Brings it to the right side, still has it on a string. Yo-yoing to the elbow, kicks outside. Cheney for a 3, misses there. And the rebound taken away by Carlota Alonso. Gives it to Liepnitsa, who will exchange, and they'll swing it right in front of the T-Bird bench. Bacall, they get the ball in her hands almost every possession. Here's Audra for a 3, that's good. Liepnitsa rather with the 3. She's got 6 now. Make it 5. I gave her a 3 earlier. She didn't deserve. 19-17. Birds lead is 2, and a wide open 2 that time is good. Paula Barras Ruiz with the basket. Just underway, almost a travel by Liepnitsa there. Managed to control it though, and they'll swing it outside for Sisman. Ooh, to Bacall. High arc, 3. No, ball tapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Birds. Barajas Ruiz couldn't control it. Liepnitsa will play it in. The freshman from Latvia. She's got the ball, and she is bounced, and are they going to give the foul to her? They are. She collided with San Francisco. No, they're going to say the foul instead will be on Alonso for the illegal pick. 21-17, Casper by 4. Astorga head fake on the 3, spinning and throws it off the glass. No, tries to get her own rebound. Liebnitsa, though, will control it and bring it ahead. Spins it back out top for Sisman, right side, outside. Give it to Vertiger, who checked into the lineup. Liebnitsa almost lost to Alvar. Backing away to the free throw line, kicks outside, and the three ball is good. Hanna Vertiger with a long three, and the Birds lead cut to 1 now. Alvar cross court, alone, Cheney, three, no. Logan, rebound, put it up, no. Rebound by Lutza Axe, she can't get it to go, but she drew the foul. Vajacoli coming back in for the Thunderbirds. Astorga will take a seat, and Bree Hunter will return for McCook. And the first free throw right there. Barajas Ruiz with her third point of the ball game, make it 4 now. And the lead back to 3. Ruiz will leave. Bajacoli checks back in. Pressure being applied, and they'll get it into Bacall. Loses her dribble in the backcourt. Leaves it, and they'll get it to Liebnitsa. Bouncing out top. Bacall, right side, outside, swing it right back to Bacall. Liebnitsa in the land of 3, wanted to go left side baseline, shut off there. Nice play by San Francisco. Shot clock down to 7, dribble drive and an easy layup. Vertiger comes off the bench and gets 5 quick, easy points. And then the steal. Chance for the Indians to go ahead. They'll feed in deep, and the layup is good. Vertiger off the bench with 7 quickies, and the lead now is 1 for McCook. And the Birds will be going to the free throw line. Cheney fouled on the shot attempt in the paint. Vertiger, or no, Bree Hunter will get her second. Hanachini stepping to the free throw line. 46% at the line this season. First one's good. We got a tie ball game. Her third point of the evening. And the second one's there too. So the Birds back on top by a point now. Trying to hawk the ball in the backcourt. Cheney knocked it loose. She'll try and drive. Can't get the layup to go though. Partially blocked. Birds get it back, and Alvar will score in deep. Logan with her 4th point. And then the ball on the break thrown away by the Indians. Substitution coming the other way as Audra Vine will return for McCook. San Francisco to bring it ahead for the Thunderbirds. To Schisler, who's checked back in. Out top, Cheney in the land of 3. Wants to go down left side. Finds Alvar alone for a little 10-footer missed from the left side. Indians back the other way. Bacall right back out top for Vine. Vine trying to direct traffic. Gets it back to Bacall, who draws the double team. Comes to the free throw line. Pull up, 15-footer, no. Rebound, and San Francisco. I saw that. I was hoping the official didn't. Managed to catch her dribble and then put it back down again. That won't go. Lutza Axe back in. San Francisco will take a seat for the Thunderbirds. Just under 6 left here in the second quarter. It has been close all the way. Casper's biggest lead has been 5. McCook's has been 3. Birds have a 3-point margin right now. McCall out top. Backing the dribble away is Sisman. Loses her dribble. Gets it over to Vine. Between the circles with 10 to shoot. To the elbow. Inside, in deep, left-hand layup is good. Averages 9 a ball game. That's her first hoop of the evening. Bird lead down to a single point now. Schisler pushing for 3. Schisler scoring a 3. She's got 8 now, and it's 30-26 Casper. Audra Vine will walk it ahead. And then exchange out top. Vertigur. Back to Vine down the right side. Feeding in the lane for Hunter. Can't control. Ball goes out of bounds and the T-Birds will get it. (30-26), 4:46 left. Here in the second quarter, Casper on top by 4.
I want them to know that they'll be accepted. There's a lot of opportunities here, and there'll be a lot of one-on-one with the teacher. You'll get a lot more personal experience, and there's a lot of opportunities through Casper College, not just with getting a degree, but also like outside work and extracurricular stuff.
Well, the number 1 seed from the north, Casper College, with a 4-point lead right now. T-Birds have won 7 North sub-regions in a row. They have won 6 Region 9 titles in Dwight Canari's 16 seasons as a head coach. Trying to get number 7 in a trip to nationals, which are here in Casper this year. Schisler will play it in and bring it in to Jada Clarkson, who checked in on the dead ball. Cheney for Clarkson. Bring it right back to Cheney between the circles. Schisler, where she just hit a 3, turns it down. Get it to Cheney, pull up. Nice shot from the left side of the lane. She's got 5, and the lead is the biggest for either team at 6. Into the front court, Audra Vine. They'll swing it outside, right in front of the Bird bench. Sisman. Back over to Verduga, and the ball, loose ball, chased down in front of the bench. Dribble drive, layup is good. Sisman, averaging 10 a ball game, gets her first bucket of the night. Cut the Casper lead to 4. Schisler, high arc 3, left side, no. Chased down in the corner. Clarkson out top, Cheney, left side, Alvar, 16-footer, no. Put back up with the left hand, no by Schisler. She was point blank. The rebound, though, by Axe, put back up, and she draws the foul on the miss. Wow. Lots of empty baskets in the paint for the Birds here in the first half. Lots of chances that just have not found the bottom of the net. And the first free throw is good. Lutzo with 6 points, make it 7 after that. And the Bird lead back to 6 at 34-28, 3.5 to play in the second quarter. Bacall will back away. Schisler will pick her up. They'll swing it back out top. Get it to Chorta. That's stolen. Dribble drive, left-hand layup, got it. Cheney with 6 now, and the lead grows to 8 for Casper, approaching 3 to play in the second. Out of backcourt, Vine. Cross-court it to Chorta. Looking to Bacall. Wants to go against Cheney. Now comes into the paint, throws it up. No. Cheney with the rebound. Clarkson will clear it ahead for Astorga. Angela into the paint, and she will be tied up. No whistle. The ball comes out. And Schisler for another 3 from the left side. She's got 11 now, and the Birds have an 11-point lead. 2.5 to play in the second quarter. Bacall looked like she wanted to exchange with Sisman, and does. Sisman right back to Bacall. Schisler with 2 personal fouls. Needs to be careful here. And they'll get it back to Chorta, driving to the right side. In deep, kicks outside. High arc, that's an air ball, and it will be a shot clock violation. McCook wants to take a timeout. We'll take one, too. 2:08 to play in the opening half. Casper College has opened up an 11-point lead, 39-28 over McCook.
It's a good stepping stone, especially before going to university. When I came here, I found out a lot about like myself and what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, which is like something that's super scary. And so it was just a good stepping stone for me to kind of branch out and find other things that I could be interested in. So if you're struggling on finding where to go, I think Casper College is a great place.
T-Bird basketball with an 11-point lead, 2 to play here in the second quarter. Clarkson into the front court, still tapping with the ball, then gets it to Astorga. Angela kicks it back outside. Cheney tried to reverse the dribble. Astorga hits the deck, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. A little scramble in the corner. T-Birds will keep possession with 18 on the shot clock. Olivia Ogston for the first time tonight, and Arancha Concepcion also in for the first time for the Birds. It has been a struggle, but the Birds have opened up an 11-point lead. Here's Clarkson between the circles to the top, pushes for a 3, gets a 3. Jada, the freshman from Idaho, pushes the Bird lead to 14 now all of a sudden. 1.5 to play. Chorta looking outside Devine, right back to Chorta, down the left side, has it knocked loose. Loose ball comes to Sisman, tries to dribble drive, and she'll be fouled in the paint. Ogston will get the foul. Team fouls are even at 4 apiece here in the second quarter. This will be Suzanne Sisman to the line for a pair, and the first one is no good. Sisman 79% on the year at the free throw line. The leading free throw shooter on this club. Still 1:18 to go here in the second quarter. And this one is good. Sisman with her third point. A little full court pressure applied by the Indians. Clarkson throws it over the head and way up into the crowd, top row. Big bounce. Schisler couldn't catch up with it. Gee, if it were baseball, that'd be a souvenir. Approaching a minute to go here in the second quarter. Birds by 13. Bacall exchanging with Vine, who backs the dribble away. Still has it on the floor to Chorta. Bacall, right side, outside, three, no. Rebound taken away, Concepcion. Birds clear it to Astorga. Angela in deep, throws it off the glass, no, but a foul, yes. Sisman will get that one. Astorga to the free throw line for the Birds. Angela on the season 77% from the stripe. Schisler will take a seat with 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. And the first free throw good. She doesn't miss, in spite of that 77% I just told you about. It's her 5th point. I say it is. Scoreboard says 3. That's why players like me. Give them an extra one every once in a while. 44-29, biggest lead of 15. Final 30 seconds, second quarter. Bacall for Chorta way outside to the top. Chorta working against San Francisco. Spins it back out top. Gets it to Liepmitsa. Liepmitsa spinning into the lake, has it knocked loose. Birds have 12 on the shot clock. They'll bring it ahead. Pull up, right side elbow. No good, the miss that time. Ogston with the miss, back the other way, and that'll do it. The half will come to an end. It's 44-29, the Birds taking a 15-point margin to the locker room in this final quarterfinal game of the Women's Region 9 tournament from Erickson T-Bird Gym. We'll be back, run through some stats and stuff when we return. Give us about 10 minutes.
One thing I would like Casper College or future Casper College students to know is you get in what you put out. If you come here and you just want to stay under the radar, you definitely can do that. But if you want to gain experience and learn not only inside the classroom but outside, if you talk to the instructors and just put in that little bit of extra effort, there's plenty of opportunities for you to learn, to grow, and to develop new skills that'll help you out in the real world.
Coach, so I've been with you for a couple weeks. What's your philosophy on player development?
Yeah, great question. I mean, it really boils down to two things: imagination and creativity.
Good, fine, good, yes, go, quick, one more time. It's done, oh no, dodge it. Give me that! Don't step on my two! Don't step on my two! Quick, finish, let's go! Come on, Trey! Go! Jump on your shot, get your shot up! Go! One more, let's go! Get it up, go! Finish it! Nice job.
At Casper College, we're a hustle culture. We hustle for everything. Everything!
Hustle! 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 That's better.
We have a really competitive group this year. Sometimes a little too competitive. And there's this guy on our team, Ethan. He takes it a little too far, but he never loses.
Ready, go! I do this. I ain't never lost. I do this.
It don't even matter what that is. I got game right here. In this game.
Tell him he missed too.
In that game. I do this. I ain't never lost. I cheer louder than you. I never lost. I ain't never lost. I do this.
So one of the main reasons I chose Casper College is I'm from Casper, born and raised, and it's great that we have this community college here that it's ranked pretty high among community colleges. So I'm a non-traditional student, and I was a little bit nervous to come back to college, I guess. My major while I was a CC student was psychology, and I also got to be the president of the psychology club. I just had so many opportunities for leadership and personal growth. And I've just been so thankful. I really never imagined all of the opportunities that I would have had here. Just go for it. Like, there is so much to do and so many things to be involved in. And challenge yourself, push beyond your own limitations that you had in your mind.
It's a good stepping stone, especially before going to university. When I came here, I found out a lot about like myself and what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, which is like something that's super scary. And so it was just a good stepping stone for me to kind of branch out and find other things that I could be interested in. So if you're struggling on finding where to go, I think Casper College is a great place.
Halftime coming to a conclusion here at Erickson T-Bird Gym. 44-29, the halftime score. T-Birds over the Indians of McCook in this quarterfinal women's regional. The T-Birds winning the first quarter 19-14, the second quarter 25-15 to build that 44-29 lead. And I'm just a little late and get into the statistics here. McCook, 12 of 24, 50% from the field. The Birds just 15 of 37, that's just 40%. Behind the arc, McCook is 3 for 8, 38%. The Birds are 5 for 13, 38%. What else do we have here? Personal fouls, 9 on the Indians, just 5 on the Thunderbirds. Rebounds in the first half. Casper out rebounding McCook 21-12. Assists 11 Casper, just 4 for McCook. And turnovers 15 by the Indians and 7 by the T-Birds. So you can kind of see where the parameters fall here. The Birds doing a better job of distributing the ball and taking care of the ball and also out rebounding. The only thing McCook really has won is the fact that they are shooting 50% from the field. At the free throw line, McCook just 2 out of 5. The Birds are 9 out of 11. This is a McCook team that won its play-in game by going 26 of 30 at the free throw line. So Casper leading by 15 at the half. That is the biggest lead of the ball game for either team. McCook led by 3 a few times. The score was tied 4 times, and the lead changed hands 4 times. T-Birds began the evening with a mark of 25-5 overall. McCook came into the game with a record of 17-14. Men were victorious over in Scottsbluff in the opening round of the men's Region 9. They beat Otero 92-82. Their opponent hasn't been determined yet. We'll let you know as that game unfolds, but Casper will be playing in the 7 o'clock ball game tomorrow at the Cougar Palace. Ball club's getting set to take the court. Bajacoli, Schisler, Alvar, Cheney, and X, the starting 5 that began the game. Out there for the T-Birds. And it will be Noah Chorta who plays it in and gets it into Audra Vine for the Indians from McCook, Nebraska, almost to the Kansas border. Here's Bacall, loses her dribble, goes in the corner, spin dribble. Schisler picks up nicely, though, on Sisman, the steal, and Bajacoli will be fouled going to the hoop. She'll shoot 2. That'll be a foul on Audra Vine on the T-Birds' first possession of the second half. Adama Bajacoli to the free throw line. See if I can sort through some statistics here. She is a 50% free throw shooter. And she missed them both. Back the other way we come. Neither team scoring in the opening half minute. Possession to the Indians, in trouble. They get it to Bacall on the right side angle. Spin dribble to the free throw line. Loses the ball and gets it right back. 5 to shoot to the elbow. Step in, Euro step. Miss, gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. She's the leading scorer on this team at 18 a ball game. Had just 5 in the opening half. Bajacoli loses her dribble, gets it to Cheney, right back to Adama. In the corner, Alvar's pass deflected, comes loose. Schisler drains another 3. She's got 14 now. Neglected to look and see how she shot the ball. We'll have to take a look at our next dead ball, where she was from 3 in the first half, but the lead has grown to 16. Out top, and a little miscommunication here as Vine threw a pass to somebody on the bench. Ball going one way, intended recipient going the other. Sisman will come out. Didn't see who subbed in. We'll get a number here. Birds on the attack to our right, feeding the low post. turning off the glass, boom. Lutza Axe with her 9th point. And the lead is up to 18 here. 2 minutes into the third quarter. McCall for Vertigor. Dribble drive, McCall, nice move from the right side. So Gemma, Gunter McCall with 4 quick points. All 4 of her team's points to start the third quarter, and then the steal out top, ball taken away by Carlotta Alonso. We'll find McCall, and she'll exchange with Vertigor. Out top. Little weave with 15 on the shot clock. Right back to McCall. That ball knocked loose into the back court, goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Indians, but the shot clock is down to 8. Cheney will leave, and DeKayla comes back in for the T-Birds. .720 on the scoreboard clock. Third quarter from Erickson T-Bird Gym. Dribble drive in deep, too deep that time. Vine missing the layup. Pass ahead. This layup will not be missed. Lutza Axe in double figures with 11. Schisler leads the Birds with 14. And the lead is now 18. Vine between the circles with that left-hand dribble, exchanging to Gemma McCall. Back to Vine, head fake on the 3, bouncing in the paint, layup +1 here. Alonso converts with the left hand from the left side, and she draws the foul. Irene Fernandez DeKayla gets her 3rd. First team foul of the half or the quarter. And that will be a miss on the free throw, but a rebound. Vine sneaking in. And then we're going to get a foul whistled against Vine in the backcourt as she was dribbling, had the elbow out. Birds will take out Lutza Axe and bring in Paula Barajas Ruiz. Casper basketball. Astorga in for the T-Birds also. Clear it across to Bajacole. Backing away at the top. Swing it left side outside. Pull up, 15-footer, got it, Schisler. She's got 16. Back to an 18-point margin as we approach 6 to play in the third. Out top. Vine trying to direct traffic. Comes right side with the right dribble, bouncing along the end line, and a nice catch and finish by McCall, who's in double figures with 11. Ooh, Alvar looked like she was open. Instead, they'll toss it outside. Schisler, another 3. Schisler, another make. She's got 19, and the lead is 19. Wow. 56-37 T-Birds. Indians trying to work it around the outside. Vine pull up, left it off the heel, no good from 15. Alvar runs it ahead. Get it to the hot hand, why not? Schisler driving too hard off the glass, got it back, but she had her right foot standing on the end line. T-Birds right now totally dominating, and they're just riding the hot hand of Andy Schisler. 5 minutes left, halfway through the third quarter. Out top, McCall runs into traffic. Still has it on the floor, bounces in the paint. Nice move, nice finish again by Carlota Alonso. Birds trying to run back the other way. McCall has the steal, 2-on-2, pull up, 15, no. And the rebound, Angela Astorga. Looking ahead, coming left side and draws the foul. That was a clothesline. It really was not intended to be that way, but Chorta got caught up. And we'll get a foul on her. It will be, well, they're going to say no. They'll say the foul was on Alonzo. Must have been before Chorta delivered the clothesline. 4:32 to left here in the third quarter. Casper has opened up a 17-point lead. They've led by as many as 19. I wanted to look and see how Andy Schisler did in the first half. Schisler was the leading scorer for the Birds with 11 at halftime. That included 3 out of 6 from the three-point line, where she missed her first three-pointers and then made the next 3. So the Birds have ridden that hot hand here in the second half. She has 8 points in the second half, in the third quarter, for her game-high total of 19. She averages 18 a ball game to lead the way, the freshman from Kersey, Colorado. Really, the only other player in double figures for the Birds, well, they have 2 now. Lutza Axe came into the night averaging 10, and Logan Alvar also in double figures, averaging 11. Sayoa San Francisco back in. Astorga will be at the free throw line. Cheney, Ruiz, and Alvar complete the 5 out there for Dwight Ganeri's squad. Astorga was 6, averaging 9 a game. She is so calm and collected at the free throw line. Chance to grow the lead back to 19, and she will. So she's got 8, and it's 58-39 Casper. Pressure by Alvar in the backcourt. They get it ahead, trying to go to the left side, bring it back out top. Bacall will bounce it between the circles to Audra Vine. Exchanging with Bacall again. Tries to go between 2 Birds. Astorga has it, still has it. Volleyballed on the floor and rolled on the floor, and a jump ball finally called. I don't know who won the wrestling match, but the arrow says the basketball belongs to Thunderbirds. Sayoa San Francisco outside. Ooh, here's a foul away from the ball again. Astorga has that guilty look on her face, and she will pick it up, her first. I don't know if that was guilty or disbelief, but the foul did go against her. Birds with full court pressure. Fine, trying to stay away from the double team, gets it across. Cross courts it over to Chorta. Right back to Vine. To Verduger. And then back out top. Well, the Indians need to get something going here. The shot clock's down to 5. Verduga into the paint, missed it, but the rebound taken away, and a new 20-second shot clock. Chorta gets it to Vine. High arc air ball in deep, and a foul will be whistled. This will be Sisman's turn to go to the free throw line. Angela Astorga, the guilty party. First free throw, round and round it goes, and out. Second one on the way, that one is good. 4 points now for Suzanne Sisman. Little full court pressure being applied by the Indians, and Birds will get it across on a long pass. San Francisco did a nice job in stepping in and taking it. Give and go underneath, and the ball last touched, knocked off Lutza X and out of bounds with 3:01 to play in the third. Almost a 5-second count. Sisman will work it ahead. All the way down right side, double team, bumped out of bounds, and Astorga's going to get her third quick foul here in the third quarter. She will come out. Andy Schisler will return after a brief respite on the bench. New 20-second shot clock. Vine looking at the low post, threw it over the top of Hunter, and the ball comes back to the T-Birds. Axe draws the double team, trying to set up on the low post. Get it to Alvar, steps in the lane, misses the layup. Back the other way. Double team in the front court, and Vine is going to have to take a timeout, or her coach will, with 2:20 to go in the third. Casper College in command, 58-40 over McCook, Nebraska.
We hustle for everything. Everything!
Hustle! 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 That's better.
Well, a pretty good crowd at Erickson T-Bird Gym for a Thursday night. If things progress this way, the Birds will be in the semifinal game at 7 tomorrow night. And they will face Otero, a 70-48 winner this evening over Eastern Wyoming. On the other side of the bracket, Western Wyoming, the number 2 seed from the north, 58-52 over the 3 seed from the south, Western Nebraska. And then the top seed in the north, Northeastern NJC of Sterling, 77-50 over Gillette. So the first game tomorrow evening is Western Wyoming and Northeastern. And then if Casper continues to win here, the T-Birds will face Otero. Still a ways to go, though. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. The lead is 18. Dribble drive in deep with the lane. Sisman tucked the ball, couldn't get it to go. San Francisco looking up court. Instead goes to Schisler, and they'll finally find the low post. Lutza Axe double teamed along the baseline, gets it to Cheney for 3. That's good. She can shoot it out there. Anna Cheney now with 9, and the lead is the biggest of the night at 21 points. Minute and a half to play in the third. Sisman, right side angle. Out top, Bacall, left side. They'll swing it over there to Vertiger. And then Devine in the corner. Wants to drive baseline. Pull up, ducks in, missed the little one, wanted a foul. While she's pleading with the ref, Cheney takes the rebound ahead for Schisler. In the lane, oh, nice feed. Logan Alvar with an easy deuce. Good look by Andy Schisler. 23, the lead growing for the Birds. Final minute of the third quarter. Bacall out top. Vine dribbled it off her leg, gathered it back in, trying to bounce, and this will be a kick on San Francisco. Jada Clarkson and Irene Fernandez de Kayla back in for the Thunderbirds. Out top, Sisman to McCall. Wants to work behind a pick, goes in the corner instead to Vine, right back to McCall. 30 on the shot, or game clock, 10 on the shot clock. In deep, and a foul on the play, gonna be whistled. Should be the 5th team foul. We should be shooting. Fernandez de Kayla with her 4th of the ball game. She's had a rough night. Olivia Ogston back in for the Thunderbirds. And this will be Gemma Bacall, leading free throw shooter on the team at 78%. Gets a pair here. And the first one all the way around and back out. T-Bird lead is 23. That's been their biggest of the ball game. This one will be good. So, Bacall now with 12. Birds will break the pressure, get it ahead to Clarkson. She'll exchange with Schisler, wants to go right, backs the dribble away. Still has it on the floor, bounces out top. San Francisco right back to Andy. Schisler at the top to Ogston. 6 now on the shot clock. Birds get it in deep, and the shot is blocked, but Axe is going to go. Lutza is going to go to the line for a pair here. Noah Chorta, the guilty party. Lutza, Axe, 11 points. Make it 12. Chance to give Casper its biggest lead of the night with just a 1 second and a little change left. This one will bound around and fall out. So we've played 3, and the T-Birds in command as we head to the 4th quarter here in this Region 9 quarterfinal. Casper 64, McCook 41. To the 4th quarter. Thunderbirds in command, 64-41 as we head to the 4th. T-Birds led at 19-14 at the end of 1. 44-29 at the half, and now 64-41 at the end of 3. McCook has the basketball to start the 4th quarter of play. Out top. Bacall to Vine to Verduga, right back to Bacall. Ball hasn't hit the floor yet. Now they'll get it out top. Chorta wants to go down right side, and that went in. on the way, it hit the T-Bird banner, I think, hanging from the roof. Well, that's her 6th point of the ball game. Schisler trying to back in at the elbow, draws the double team, and are we calling a foul or a jump ball here? I think it's a jump ball. The arrow says Casper. T-Bird basketball to the left of the hoop. Schisler to Bajacoli. Spin, score it, and she's fouled. That is her first points of the night. She averages 7 a game. Foul goes on Verdiger. It's her first. Schisler out. Cheney in for Dwight Canary. Bajacoli with her team up 23. Chance to make it a 24-point margin. She will. So she's got 3 points and it's 67-43. Still 9 minutes to play. Chorda all the way down, bounces in the lane, and the easy layup on a good look by Sisman. Bajacoli head fake on the 3 for Cheney. Right back to Adama, right back to Cheney. She will try a 3. Side of the rim, no good. Indians on the run. Running it ahead. Vine to Bacall. Their leading 3-point shooter has been quiet behind the arc tonight. They'll get it in deep. She'll try and go on the baseline. Good play by Jada Clarkson to knock it out of bounds. Audra Vine to play it in. Right side, gets it in the corner, push for a 3, that's no good. The miss by Sisman, the rebound by Bajacoli. She'll get it right back. Stops at the elbow, left side, gets it right back from Cheney, just inside the arc. Brings it around outside for a 3, that's good. That is Olivia Ogston. That's her first points of the night. And the lead now is 25. 70-45, under 8 minutes to go in the contest. T-Birds looking to win their 12th game on the home court with only 1 loss this season. That foul is going to be whistled on Anna Cheney. She'll come out. So will Lutza Axe. Fernandez de Kayla will return with 4 personals. Paula Barajas Ruiz also in. Driving all the way down, laying it up and in that time. Honey Verduger makes it 70-47. Fernandez to Kayla exchanging. Bajacoli will take it, reverse it, try to toss in the paint, and let's see where the foul goes this time, I think. Bajacoli's going to get her 2nd player control foul this time around. Not a backcourt. Audra Vine. They'll go in the corner. High arc on the 3, that's good. She can do that. She's had a quiet night. Gemma Gunther Bacol and Dwight Canary, I think, is going to take a timeout here. With 7:11 showing on the clock, it's a 70-50 lead for the Thunderbirds. T-Bird basketball, 7:11 to play in the ball game. And they'll bring it in. Clarkson wants to shoo everybody out of the way. She'll work it behind the back, get it across easy. Gives it over to Ogston. Comes back out top, and they'll swing it to Clarkson. At the top, Ogston for a three that's no good. McCook taps it, and it comes loose to Chorta, right back to McCook, and then they'll get it over to Vine. Chorta splits the double team, kicks outside, and they'll feed in deep. Nice look again by McCall, and this time the layup good. Give the points to Sisman, who's got 8 now. Birds on the attack, the lead down to 18. It was 25. Trying to feed the post, and that'll be thrown out of bounds. Dwight Canary has been going quite freely to the bench. So San Francisco will come back, and we'll see Shenya Fabregas for the first time tonight. In deep, they clear it ahead, get it right back to Bacall. Swings it outside for Sisman. Waiting for Chorta to come get it. She'll penetrate, try and kick it in the corner. Ball fumbled away, but gathered back by the Indians. Sisman baseballs it ahead with 6 to shoot in the corner. Vine brings it back out top. Bacall right at the buzzer, hits the front of the rim. Birds come away with the long rebound. Into the front court, Clarkson wants to control the offense. It's changing right side. Fabregas gets it over to Siowa. San Francisco, how do you do? Three-pointer. She's got 3 in the lead just like that, back to 21. Approaching the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Out top, Bacall running to the hoop, misses the layup. Shakes her head in disgust. The Birds come back. Fabregas pull up inside of the free throw line. No. San Francisco rebound. Kicks out three. Yes. Irene Fernandez de Calo with her 8th point of the ball game. 76-52. Back to a 24-point lead for the Birds. Feeding the post. The ball snapped. Knocked loose, comes away in the paint, and then the Birds will control the errant pass. San Francisco, they run it ahead. Fabregas' shot will be blocked. And I think we're going to see Arancha Concepcion into the lineup for the T-Birds. Couple of new numbers. Also, Olivia Ogston checks in. Didn't see, it looks like, now we'll just have to look. There were a couple of new players, I think, in. And here's a little turn, shoot, score. Concepcion into the scorebook, and the lead is now 26. Head fake on the 3. Bacall, dribble drive, layup, nice move. I have her with 18. Birds with the basketball. Ogston looking at the low post, and she'll be tied up. The arrow says McCook with 3:49 to go in the ball game. McCook led by as many as 3 very early in this ball game, first 5 minutes. Birds' biggest lead was 5 in the first quarter, 15 in the second, 23 in the third, and they now lead it by, well, they've led it by as many as 26 here in the fourth. Trying to step in and shovel it up that time And failing to do so, Madera Nietza with the miss. Misses the first free throw of the two-shot attempt. Casper will be back in action at 7 o'clock tomorrow, and the opponent is going to be Otero, a 70-48 winner today against Eastern Wyoming. Semifinal action, the other semifinal finds Western Wyoming meeting Northeastern Colorado. 78-55, T-Bird basketball. The foul will go against Bacall. And trying to set up and fight through things. San Francisco is fouled, I believe. 3 team fouls apiece. We're not shooting yet for either team. Birds will bring it into Clarkson in the front court. Hesitates, drives, throws it off the glass. No. Gets her own rebound, bores in. She'll go to the line for 2. Jada Clarkson, the freshman from Idaho. I said Idaho. Why do I do that every time? Helena, Montana is not Idaho, Jack. My bad. I did not mean to withdraw or redraw the map. From Helena. Misses the second free throw. She has 4 points. It's amazing how you can get stuck on an idea. Here's a long 3 and the miss that time by Vine. Birds have the basketball. Fabregas, they'll swing it outside. Looking for Clarkson, who got loose and was in too deep and missed the layup. Back the other way, dribble it right to San Francisco. She'll take it ahead. A little disarray out there now. This is a scramble drill. Fabregas, see if she slows things down. Finds San Francisco, right back out top, Clarkson. Clarkson looked like she wanted to pull the trigger, instead goes outside. Fabregas with a 3-point miss with 2 minutes to play in the game. All the way down, in deep, Bacall, lay it up and in. Well, I have her with 20. Scoreboard says 19. She's the leading scorer on this team at 18 a game. San Francisco outside to Fabregas. She's alone again. And away from the ball. The foul is going to be whistled on the Birds, Arancha Concepcion. Pretty good crowd on hand. Expect we would have a nice one for Friday night and the semifinals tomorrow. Out of back court. McCook with the basketball, dribble drive, trying to sneak between 2 defenders. Sisman will draw the foul. And she will go to the line. Clock will stop with 90 seconds left in this baby. T-Birds will push their record to 26-5. Will win their 9th game in a row. Sisman's free throw draws her one closer to double figures. And she's there with her 10th point of the ball game, 79-59. Birds in control on offense. Clarkson for Fabregas, pulls up, and a foul going to be whistled underneath away from the ball again on the Thunderbirds. So Olivia Ogston's going to get it. Out top, Sisman looks at a three, drains a three from the left side angle. 13 now for Suzanne. We're under a minute to go. Bird lead is down to 17 after being 26 not too long ago. However, things are safe. Fabregas loses it. Sisman then draws the foul right at half court. Dwight Ganeri hopefully will join us afterwards. Sisman had 4 points at the half. She's got 13 now. This one, though, kind of hiccuped out. (79-62), make it 62. Rebound taken away by the T-Birds, Concepcion. And ahead, San Francisco. Runs it ahead, they'll get it out top, high arc, three. Olivia Ogston, her second three of the ball game, her 6th point of the night. Under 30 to play now. McCook's season will come to an end with a mark of 17 and 15. There's a long three by the Latvia lady, Madeira. Liebnitsa with maybe the last basket of the ball game. Birds content to walk this away, and they will walk away with an 82-65 win and a trip to the semifinals. Toledo Taro tomorrow night. That ball game should tip off along about 7 o'clock. Casper College running its record to 26-5, their 9th win in a row. This is a team that has won 7 North subregions in a row and is looking for its 6th Region 9 title since Dwight Ganeri took over 16 years ago. So, the T-Birds, 82-65 is your final. We'll take a look at final stats and visit with Dwight Ganeri when we return. The T-Birds on to the semifinals. Dwight Canary joining us now. The T-Birds through to the semifinal round of the Region 9 tournament. And, man, for a while there it was kind of slow going. And then Schisler in particular misses her first threes. And then she finishes the night 5 for 8 and really kind of got you jump-started in the first quarter.
Yeah, she was a lot of our offense in the first quarter. And, you know, you're right. We needed a jump start, and it's understandable because we hadn't played in 12 days. A lot of practice time, not a lot of not real game experience and stuff. So it did feel like we were a little bit sluggish, and you know we weren't really locked in on offense or defense. So we had our spurts and we got things picked up. But I guess I should have expected that a little bit with that big of a layoff. But thank goodness for Andy for picking it up for us.
Yeah, you ball club. Gosh, they finish. Well, you shoot 52% behind the arc.
Yes, yeah.
That's not going to happen all the time.
I just wish you were wrong. Yes, it sure does. And they're capable, but you're right. You can't count on it.
So, pleased with the result, I'm sure. And if there's one thing that, you know, and I look at, because I'm inexperienced and don't know what I'm talking about.
No experience. Haven't seen much basketball in your day, have you?
But you got to play a lot of kids again
yeah.
early.
Yes. Yeah, that was pretty good. And, you know, again, getting back to getting off to a bad start, I think we had like 5 turnovers in the first 4 minutes of the game, and then we ended up being at 16, which is still a little bit on the higher side, but we corrected that. But you're right, and you know we had kids coming off the bench in that first half that you know are in that sporadic time. They don't know if they're going to get in or not, and did a really good job. I thought Cy did a great job.
Yeah.
I thought Jada Clarkson did another good job coming off the bench. Paula Barajas hit a couple shots for us. So, yeah, it was great to get everybody in the game, and everybody, you know, we got to win 3 games, so getting a little extra rest won't hurt anybody.
You just mentioned Cy. Here's a statistic that jumps off the page: 7 rebounds.
Oh, excellent! Yes, yep.
You don't expect that from her.
No, you don't, and you know, but she is one that pursues the ball pretty well,
yes.
and that is an excellent job. She's really had a good second half of the season for us.
And that's cool. Your ball club shared the ball, 21 assists.
Yeah.
They only had 10.
Yeah.
And that's been something that you've done all year long.
Yeah, when we move the basketball well, and again, we're really fortunate. Nobody is after theirs, you know, and concerned about how many points they get. They get the ball to the open person, and that's when we play our best. When we can get out and run a little bit, and when we share the basketball and move the ball, that's when we're at our best. So, yeah, that 21 assists is pretty good stat for us.
Yeah, and you get Otero tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do you know about the
Good.
Rattlers?
Boy, they're playing well right now. I think they're 9-2 in their last 11 games. They played a really tough fall schedule, November and December. They were in Texas playing those teams, and
They can do that.
You bet. Yeah, they're in that location, which is really good, and Coach does a great job of, that's what's going to get you better is playing that better competition. And we did play them in early December, but they're 10 times the team they were at that time. They're really complete. They got a good inside game. They got several people that can knock down some shots, and they're going to be well prepared for us.
You got out of this thing okay. I didn't see anybody limping around or anything.
Yeah, and that's where
no cramps after not playing for 11 days.
No, that is a good thing, and that's where our depth in getting to play a lot of kids there helps. You can take some of that risk out.
Not only did you play a lot of kids, but I think almost all of them scored.
Yeah, they're pretty balanced. Yeah, I'm really happy. You didn't know what to expect after that big layoff, and if I look at the game in totality, I'm very happy with it.
Good crowd tonight. Should be a better crowd tomorrow.
Yes. That's where, there's several advantages to hosting it. You don't have to travel, and you get to shoot in the same gym that you've been practicing in. But for us, it is such a great deal to play in front of these fans. This was a nice crowd, and it makes a big difference for us.
Did you watch the other side at all?
Yeah, we did. Watched all games today. NJC looked really good. Western Wyoming and the Western Nebraska game was a great basketball game. And, kudos to Western Wyoming. I think that's the third time they beat Western Nebraska this year. And they really have a nice ball club. I think everybody's got an equal shot going forward here in the last 4 teams. So, that side of the bracket's pretty tough, too.
Well, get some rest tonight.
Yep, we're going to do that and get after
You're
it again
excited.
tomorrow.
You should be excited.
Yes.
The girls should be. And, gosh, we'll see you back tomorrow.
Yep, sounds great. Thank you, guys, and thank you, guys. We'll hopefully be talking in a happy mood again tomorrow.
Okay, Dwight Canary, the head man for the T-Birds, who win it tonight and advance to the semifinals of Region 9. The final was 82-65. Casper. Birds led at 19-14 at the end of one. They outscored McCook 25-15. I got to find the column here in the second. Outscored them 20-12 in the third. They were outscored 24-18 in the fourth. It didn't matter. They win it by 17. So the semifinals are set. It will be Western Wyoming, Western Wyoming taking on NJC, Northeastern Junior College of Sterling, Colorado. That's the first game tomorrow. And then the nightcap, the other semifinal, the T-Birds will take on Otero. Thanks to Zach. Jaden? You don't show up a lot. I don't remember names, for taking care of things and bringing you to the broadcast. We'll be back tomorrow night and see you for T-Bird basketball. It'll be the semifinals of the Women's Region 9 tournament.